everybody. Today on my Holistic Tips show, I am talking a little bit about, a couple of things. The third chakra, which is why we're yellow today, which is the chakra point just below the ribs here, and which is for willpower, developing your willpower. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the benefits of yoga and strengthening your lower back. So the two go together. We've been doing a lot in yoga for the base chakras, which is all about strengthening your core. And when your core is strong, it really helps with your lower back. So in yoga class, we're always looking at our alignment. So one of the easiest ways to check your alignment is just to lie flat. So you've got the floor as a reference point, which is totally flat. So you're lying flat on the floor. See me? And then I've got my knees bent now, so my lower back is really flat on the floor. And this always feels lovely if you've got any kind of lower back. Well, we all have a bit of stiffness, I'm sure, in our lower back, tightness. And a little bit of rocking from side to side is just a really nice way of loosening those big tight muscles. So and this is part of what's really good about yoga. It's about lengthening the lower back. So whenever we're thinking about our posture, the first building block would be the base, the lower back, the sacrum, and then we try to straighten our whole back up from there, but that's where we start. So we want that area to be really nice and flat on the floor. So we're trying to get rid of the curves. So you'll notice that sometimes when you start doing yoga, you go like this and you can nearly drive a bus underneath your lower back. That just means that it's become arched. And yes, there's a certain amount of natural curvature in your back, but sometimes when that gets overly tight, it just pinches up here, and then your core muscles become weak. So whenever we flatten our lower back out, we're starting to engage our abdominal muscles correctly. And so with Kundalini Yoga, we do a lot of these, which are leg lifts. So you're pushing your lower back into the floor, and you're exhaling as you lift one leg and inhale as you lower. So you can do one leg at a time. If you've got, you can do both legs a little bit harder. But what's most important is the lower back stays nice and flat. So core strength, you don't even have to do that many of them as long as you do each one correctly. And this is where I like to use the ball, because it's a great tool for flattening out the lower back and strengthening your core muscles. So if you have a ball at home about this size, it's like a mini football, and it just goes underneath your lower back. So if you find your waistband below your waistband, and then wrap your hands around, and then you can do similar sort of activities. Like I would usually start off with some bicycles, but you can do a double leg bicycle, sort of scooping the knees in. Exhale as you bring the knees in. This helps, again, engage the tummy muscles. So you're lengthening. So when you're doing these exercises, you're lengthening your tummy muscles. Your lower back's also getting a nice massage on the ball. You're really working your tummy muscles because you're balancing on the ball. When you're balancing on anything, you really have to use your core strength as well. So really easy ways of strengthening your lower back and releasing your lower back tightness, strengthening your core muscles. So the two go together. And then with yoga, it's all about relaxing as well, stretching and relaxing. So if you find your rib cage just below the ribs here, this is the chakra that we're working on at the moment, which is called the Manipura chakra, which also corresponds to this area, is the solar plexus. So you can stay lying, or if you come up to sitting. Again, with yoga, we always generally start our classes with their breath. And if you think about it, we've got the diaphragm here tucked underneath the rib cage. And whenever you breathe in, your ribs fill up, lungs fill up with air, the diaphragm drops down, and this massages all of these organs which are resting underneath here. So when you breathe out, the air just pushes back out and the diaphragm moves back up again. So inhaling, it lowers down. So what happens is when you're doing long, deep breathing, which is really calming and relaxing, it helps and tones your muscles of your tummy muscles as well. When you breathe in, especially if you do nice, slow, long, deep breaths, so breathe in for about 8. Count of 8, you'll feel your tummy expand, pause, and when you breathe out for 8, the tummy contracts. This is really good. It's so easy to do, it's calming and relaxing, and it helps draw you in if you've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed or scattered, or just gets you away from the busyness of your day. starting to tune into your body with your breath. And so we've got 3 chakras in our navel because there's so many organs here. So we've got the base chakra is with the base of the spine. We did that a couple of weeks ago, which is all about like elimination. The second chakra around the navel's for reproductive organs and the kidneys. And then the third chakra all up about here. This is really all about transformation, and it's processing all your food. So you've got your liver and your spleen in here as well. So that's what we're working on today in our class. Hi, Jack. It's this week in class is strengthening your core muscles, which also helps develop willpower, strength and commitment and all those things. So keep up all your good work. And if you want to join in, it's not too late. There's I've got classes running every week online, Zoom classes and my little 15 minutes a day. Thanks for watching. Bye.